My name is Rose Monday. I'm a three-time Olympic coach. I was the head coach in Tokyo for the 2021 Olympics. I also was an athlete competing internationally in the 80s. I competed in 3 Olympic trials, 84, 88, 92. I started using imaet in the very beginning on my athletes. I was testing them, and of course they gave permission for me to do that. One of my athletes, we were at practice, and he went over on his ankle. He sprained his ankle. It wasn't bad, but it was swollen. And I asked him if I was okay. I always ask if before I do it. I had already gotten his frequency settled in the computer, and I asked him, is it okay if I imaet you and let's fix this? And so on the scan, I went to the trivector scan, and what showed up immediately was tendon strain, glyphosate, and athlete's foot. So I didn't even know what glyphosate was at the time. So I called the group of doctors that I work with, and we have this group text. I said, what's glyphosate? And Dr. Flannery called me, and she said, well, that is what's in Roundup on grass. Is he running on the grass barefooted? And I said, well, yes, because we always cool down barefooted to strengthen the small intrinsic muscles in our feet. And she says, well, can you guarantee there's no glyphosate or Roundup on it? And I said, no, it's a public park. And she said, Rose, they should always wear socks if they're going to do barefoot so that their feet are protected. So I imaeted his ankle, which anytime you have any kind of a strain, you're tearing, doing microfiber tears. And he had gone over it this way. So the front of his ankle was like a little golf ball on the front of it. And I imaeted that. I can take it and put it into the treatment basket. And then I put the glyphosate in there. And then I called him on the phone because he went to work afterwards. And I said, it says, this is what it says. And he says, well, I've never had athlete's foot. And I said, well, can you do me a favor and take off your shoes and socks and look at your feet? I'm just curious because, again, this is in 2020 and I'm just learning it. I have all these patients or clients, not patients, that I'm testing it on. And sure enough, he had cracks in his feet of athlete's foot. He had been swimming in a public pool, and so he probably got it there, in the shower or on the pool deck. The next day, his ankle was good as new, as if nothing happened. And even with something like that, you'll have some tenderness on the tendons going up the side of the leg, like the peroneal tendon. And he had nothing. So that was a great move.